Yes, I'm back. So, Jonathan Ruiz, your accounting coach, survival tips. So, today is continuation ng financial accounting and reporting discussions. Okay? So, last time we discussed the property, plant, and equipment. So, today our agenda will be about depreciation. Okay, so but before I move on, so thank you so much for those that are subscribing to my channel and for those who answered the survey and for answering what is your greatest challenge in this BSA course or in your CPA journey. So I'm grateful and thankful. So I already sent the free ebook of cost accounting and also I sent the link for auditing theory lessons and lectures for free for answering the survey. So thank you so much. Okay. So now let's move on to the main topic, okay, of our lessons. Okay, so it's financial accounting and reporting depreciation. Okay, so actually, gawin natin simple lang, okay, ang depreciation. So our agenda will be, I'm going to give the definition and then methods, okay, of calculating the depreciation. Okay, so what is depreciation? So this is the difference between the original cost of a property and any remaining value which is retired or worn out as an expense that should be distributed during which the asset is used. The portion that is allocated to expense in a particular period referred to by different terms. So iba't ibang terms ang ginagamit pero same lang ang meaning. Okay, kung property, plant, and equipment yan, depreciation. So kung wasting assets yan, they called it depletion. Kung intangible assets yan, amortization. Okay, bakit ba meron nito? Kasi nga, pag binili mo yung isang assets, no? Hindi yan nagre-retain ng value niya. Nababawasan o bumababa. So ang isipin mo na lang, pag bumibili ka ng second-hand use items, mas mura na siya from the original cost. Okay, so the difference between the original cost and the current market value will be your depreciation in reality. Okay, pero companies, they use different depreciation methods. Okay, so depreciation is an expense and it's a contra asset account sa property, plant, and equipment. Okay. So, depreciation is a systematic allocation, okay, and recognition of the exhaustion of the useful life of an item of property, plant, and equipment. In recording in the balance sheet, you have the acquisition cost or unused cost. Then you need to allocate. Then the equivalent will be the depreciation. So the depreciation will goes to income statement as an expense. So the use part, okay? So now, what are the factors in computing depreciation? So requires three amounts for each asset. We have the depreciable amount, which is the cost, the original cost. We have the residual value or salvage value and the useful life. So yan lang yung kailangan mong hanapin lagi sa problems, okay? Lagi yan tatandaan. So when depreciation begins, okay, so depreciation begins when it is available for use. So ibig sabihin, the asset is already in the location and in condition necessary to be operated. Okay? When depreciation ceases, so kailan siya natatapos? When the asset is derecognized. Therefore, depreciation does not cease when the asset becomes idle temporarily. Kung yan ay idle temporarily lang, hindi lang nagamit for that year, so hindi pa siya nagsisises. Okay? Yan is talaga, ang derecognition niyan is kung hindi mo na siya magamit permanently. Now, depreciation methods. Okay? So we have equal or uniform charge methods. We have the variable charge or use factor activity methods, and we have the decreasing charge and other methods. So ang main focus lang natin actually is the first three. Equal or uniform, dyan papasok yung straight line method. Sa variable charge, nandiyan yung output method. Dyan sa decreasing, of course, nandiyan yung sum of the years digit and declining balance method. Okay? So here, like what I have said, we have a straight line, composite, and group method under the equal or uniform charge methods. May specific percentage na ginagamit for that year. Okay? Variable charge, this is based on the working hours or service hours or based on the output of production. Then we have the decreasing charge or the accelerated or diminishing balance method. You have sum of years digits method, declining balance method, and double declining balance method. Okay? So actually, straight line method is the simplest of all method, no? So, ang pag-calculate mo lang yan, cost minus salvage value divided by the useful life. Okay? Here is the example. On January 1, 2019, equipment was purchased for 50,000 cash. So equipment has an estimated useful life, 5 years, and estimated residual value, 5,000. So madali lang yan. Very simple lang talaga. So 50,000 minus 5,000 divided by 5 years, that is 9,000. So how to record, how to journalize. So depreciation expense, debit of 9,000. Accumulated depreciation equipment, credit 9,000. So here, let's say from 2019 to 2023, ano yung accumulated depreciation natin? Yung yearly is 9,000 and then for the whole 5 years, you have 45,000 which is equivalent to the accumulated depreciation. And then you have a salvage value na 5,000 which is equivalent dun sa book value niya na natira, which is 5,000. If you calculate the depreciation rate, so then 100% divided by 5 years, which is the useful life, you have a 20% per year depreciation rate. Okay, so simple lang siya. Next is units of production method. So here, madali lang din siya actually. Cost minus salvage value over total units of production. Ang kinakalculate mo is the depreciation per unit. And then, you have the depreciation per unit multiplied by the number of units produced in the period. Then the answer will be your depreciation expense. Okay, so here's the example again. On December 31, 2018, okay, same lang yung purchase amount, which is 50,000. Equipment expected to produce 100,000 units and then salvage value of 5,000. So let's say 20,000 units were produced in 2019. What is the amount of depreciation expense? Okay, so madali lang. Kagaya ng diniscuss ko, step 1, 50,000 less 5,000 over 100,000 units. So 0.45 per unit is the depreciation per unit. So you produce 22,000 units, so 0.45 per unit multiplied by 22,000 units, which is 9,900. So this is the summary for units of production method. Okay, here in 2020, there is a idle or temporary year na walang production. So, no depreciation expense if the equipment is idle. So, nag-jump ka lang. But then, for the following years, meron. So, ganyan yung calculation mo. Depreciation expense changes, no? Depending on the units of production. Okay, next, double declining balance. Here is step 1, you calculate your straight line rate. And then, multiply the rate by 2. Kaya siya ay tinawag na double declining kasi 2 times. So then, in the step 3, then multiply the rate into the beginning period or the book value. Okay, so in the example, 50,000, you have the 40% rate. So then 20,000 for 2018. Okay, so in the 2018 depreciation, you have 20,000. In 2019, you have 12,000. Okay, then this is the summary for the declining balance method. In the early years, depreciation expense is high, repair expense is low. In the later years, depreciation is low, repair expense is high. So early years total expense approximate later years total expense. Yan lang yung tatandaan mo. So comparing depreciation methods, okay? So again, kung makikita mo, yung straight line depreciation method is very consistent or same lang kasi you use the same rate. Dito naman sa production, of course, that is based on the output. Kaya nagkakaroon ng changes. Dito sa declining balance method, if you can see in the earlier years, you have a bigger amount of depreciation, but then in the later years, you have a lesser amount. Okay? So, how to report depreciation? Like what I have said, in the statement of financial position or balance sheet, you have the property, plant, and equipment listed, all the assets, land and buildings, machinery and equipment, office furniture and equipment, land improvements. In this example, you have total 575,000 less the accumulated depreciation method, which is 122,000. Then you record the net of property, plant, and equipment. That means you less the accumulated depreciation, which is 453,000. Okay, so yan po. Very easy lang ang depreciation. So thank you so much. If you like and if you want to be updated every time, so please subscribe on this channel or follow my Instagram at CPA Dreams or my Facebook page at CPA Dreams. Thank you so much and see you again on our next lesson. Mabuhay po kayo and I hope you enjoy.